for me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Go up wearing platinum FUBU on the summer.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Huskies of St. Louis taking on the Shamrocks of Rio de Janeiro. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Jones throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing Jones. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 5th touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Purdy. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Purdy. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Shamrocks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Huskies have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This is Phillips yet again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jones going to change it up here. Give running right is Mitchell. And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10. Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And Allen's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. 9 touchdowns for the rookie of the regular season, and he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's caught. Tolbert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Stays on his feet. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And just shutting him off there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A give here to Mitchell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Purdy now to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. He'll buy some time right, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Trying the right side with Mitchell. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ty Chandler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Purdy. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A run with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Purdy.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. That's out wide for Palmer.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jones.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
78 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mitchell now off the option.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
York able to send this one through.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Purdy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
They run. It's Mitchell. Down to the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
York able to send this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Here comes 2nd down. Purdy to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Here's Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. As they say here in Rio, Ate Breve. We'll see you next time.